here with another vintage haul from the flea market. These are just a few items that I picked up this weekend, and they are or soon will be for sale in my Etsy shop at vintagedazz.etsy.com, or a few may end up on, sorry, there's yard work going on out there, it's not mine, I don't know who it is. They might end up on eBay also. So, without further ado, let me just get started. I will start with the jewelry, as is my custom. Oh my gosh, I hope you're not going to... I hope you can hear me over there. I thought it was really loud. And the motorcycle goes by too. This is just a nice, really wide cuff bracelet. I think it's silver plated. It has kind of a, I don't know if it's, no, it's not stamped. It's not hand stamped, but it's meant to look like older. Probably 1970s, something like that. Paid $5 for that. Last one of these I had, these really wide bracelets, I sold for quite a bit, like $35 or $45, something like that. That was, you know, just silver plated, so I'm hopeful. Let's see, this is not really jewelry, but I'll show it to you anyway, as it's a little bauble. It's a little pillbox that's, I think that's marble, and that's the inside. It's got a little label that says Chiakuji and Company SAL. I picked up something else during this same trip that has this same word. Anyway, never heard it before. Pick up two items in different places at the flea market that have that word. Weird. Let's see. These are just some really beautiful, I think they're agate beads. It is a little necklace. It does have a hook, but it's not very nice. So I may just sell it as beads, or I may upgrade the hardware a little bit to make it nicer. I don't know. That was $5, I think. I got this. This is not strictly jewelry either. It's a little perfume bottle, sterling silver. It's from Mexico. It's got a little Aztec stamped design on it. Top unscrews, and it's got the little thing. The mark is right there, and it says, well, it says Mexico, and I can't quite read what the rest of it says. I'll have to get the magnifying glass. Whether it has a maker name or what, I'm sure it has some kind of silver 925 or something. It is sterling, I think. I got this doggy. This is a carved wood dog head pin. For whatever reason, these things sell for a lot sometimes. It's pretty old. It's probably 1940s, I'm thinking. They made a lot of wooden jewelry in the 40s when metal, during World War II, metal was hard to get hold of. And that's when they started doing a lot of bakelite and a lot of sterling silver, because they didn't really need sterling silver in the war effort. I paid, I think, $3 or $4 for that. I can't remember. It's really pretty. It's like a mid-century. This is a lavalier necklace with blue rhinestones. It's got a lot of oxidation on the chain, but I'm hopeful I can get that off. And it was, I think it was $2. It was $1 or $2. This is a really nice piece. This is sterling silver, Mexican silver with the semi-precious stones in it. It's very heavy. I paid $18 for that. And it's got, the greenstone, malachite, onyx, lapis lazuli, and I'm not sure what the red is. It might be coral, it might be something like, I don't know what it is. It's kind of purpley looking. I don't know. Anyway. This nice, it kind of looks like 1930s brass filigree work, with the foiled stones and everything, but I think it's newer. I think it's probably 1970s revival piece. Just the back doesn't look right to be old. But it's still really pretty. And it was $3, I think. And I got some cute earrings. So these are completely faux. They're like blue stones and fake silver. But I just thought they were really pretty. And those are $3, I think. I don't know. It's been a couple days, and I can't remember exactly what I paid for things, but it wasn't much. And then I got this ring, which I think is really pretty. I think it's just a glass stone. I haven't tested it yet, but it does look like sterling silver. It has a mark on the inside that just says 5, which I think might be a size. It's pretty little. Nah, it's bigger than a size 5. I don't know. But the stone looks like, it looks like a blue topaz, but I'm sure it's not. But it's really pretty stone. It doesn't have any scratches on it. And it was $3, so I figured, what the heck. And this is really kind of a unique, I've never seen anything quite like this. I thought it was really pretty. It's a sterling silver and opal necklace. It's just a neat shape. It's a nice looking opal, pretty big. And that was $10. And then, sorry, I forgot to take these out of the bag. I got these are moonstone, little moonstone earrings, sterling silver. And those were $7. And I think that's it for the jewelry. Here's my little lazy girl. She's on my bed. She's not moved all day except to get up and eat. She's just being really lazy. Aw. Come on. You don't want me to pet you? No? Oh. Come on, Muffin. Oh, she's so suspicious. What do you want? What's the matter? Huh? That's it? That's all you're gonna do? You're not gonna be any more interesting than that? Okay. Alright. Well, guess I'll see you later. I got this little pocket knife. I love my little pocket knives. Paid, I want to say either 3 or 4 for this. It's a Hammer brand, which is, kind of an average brand, but it is old and American made, and while it's kind of grungy looking, I think it can be cleaned up, and the celluloid handles are in very good condition. These little knives are real collectible, so I can probably sell it for like 15 or something. Not a lot, but I don't know, I just kind of can't resist them when I see them. Okay, moving on to the other stuff. This is just a nice hand-carved primitive bowl, and I paid $8 for that. Do pretty well with this kind of thing. This, I think, was the most expensive item. Oh, I'm afraid to tell you how much I paid for this, because you're going to be like, ah! I paid $35 for this. But this is, first of all, look at the beadwork on it. Look how tiny. They're just tiny, tiny, tiny little beads. Front and back all over, even the handle's beaded. And it's got like the little rhinestones all along here. And then open it up. And that's the inside, which I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but it says made in France right there. And it came with some replacement beads, but they're in a newish container, so I don't think this was original to the purse. But I can't see that the purse needs any repair. I don't see any missing beads. So they're just in case, I guess. There is a long thread hanging off here, and maybe somebody already made a repair. I'm not sure. But anyway, I just thought that was so pretty. And, you know, I can make some kind of profit on that. I'm sure I can sell it for at least $75. Probably more than that. This is something I've never seen before. It is an Art Nouveau copper dustpan. I'm just a sucker for Art Nouveau, and I think this is the kind of thing that you should hang on the wall. I'm sure that it used to be a utilitarian object, but it's too pretty to use to sweep anything up. I think I'd want to hang that on the wall. I probably will hang it on the wall until it sells. This is an egg cup. It's got the Capo di Monte style roses on it. And some birds, like storks. And it's not marked at all. But I collect egg cups, and I may or may not keep this one. Oh, thought it had a crack for a minute, but it doesn't. I don't know, I'll probably try to sell it, but I'll probably put a pretty high price on it. And this is the little carriage light. After doing some research, it's my opinion that this is a reproduction. It's just not heavy duty enough to be a real, I don't think. And I can't figure out how to get into it. I saw a picture of a similar one and the bottom came out. I don't know how you'd light it though. You can't get these windows open. The top doesn't come off. But anyway, I thought it was cute. It was on a $2 table, so it's got some rust on it. But I thought, yeah, it'd be kind of cute man cave decor. I did see some other ones that were selling for around $18 to $35 in that price range. Got this tea strainer, this syringe style I really like. It's, I believe it's chrome plated. I didn't see any marks on it anywhere. I don't think it's got marks. Yeah, I don't see any anywhere. But anyway, I did overpay for this. I paid $5 for this. These always sell though, and they usually sell pretty quickly. If I put a modest price on it, like say $15 to $18, I won't make a lot of profit on that, but kind of. Oh, I bought it from this guy that he always charges me too much. And you probably hear this every time I do a haul video. He always charges me more than I want to pay, but somehow I get suckered in and always buy from him. He's a very funny guy. I guess it's worth a couple of bucks of entertainment to deal with him. This is a really interesting piece. It's Florentine, so made in Florence, Italy, gold gilt wood, mid-century or older, I would say. This is the other piece that has the Chiacugi, or Liacugi. God, I don't know what it says. Anyway, made in Italy on the actual salt grinder or pepper grinder mechanism. Still has some peppercorns in it, but somebody's going to want that. I did pay $10 for that, but I'm gonna charge quite a bit for it. Got this beautiful mid-century modern coffee pot, silver plate with a bamboo handle. It's in really good condition, and it's a Rogers Brothers. The pattern is called Flare, and it was first released in 1956. And these sell for pretty high prices. I've seen, I see them going for $50, $75 or more. It's too bad I don't have like the creamer and sugar and everything that goes with it, but the coffee pot by itself will sell. It's pretty clean inside. Looks like it has a little dent. See it on this side. Anyway, paid $10 for that, so it should be okay. Got a bear. He's a brass bear. He is from Sidon brass and giftware made in Korea. What is that, about 1980s maybe? It has a kind of an old looking tag on the bottom from Sears. That looks more like 1970s or 1960s. Not sure. But anyway, he was on a dollar table. I've been hearing, it seems like I'm seeing a lot of brass at the flea market, and I've heard from a couple of people that it's selling well, so maybe brass decorative objects are worth picking up. I don't know. I thought I'd try a dollar bear, you know, can't really lose much on that. Oh, I got this hand-carved bunny rabbit box. Is that not the cutest thing? It's unfinished and it's got a nice aging patina on it, so I know it's not new. And that was $2.50. This was another cool item. This is a foot warmer. You would put hot coals in there, and then you would set it in, say, your carriage, and keep your feet warm on a cold journey. That's what the top looks like. It is, I believe it's brass and copper. I'm not sure. It's at least partly brass. And I don't really know where it's from, but I kind of get the feeling it might be from the Middle East, or I don't know, Turkey, Morocco, someplace like that. I'll have to do more research on it, but I thought it was cool. I paid $20, I think. I think that's right. I paid $20 for that. There's some more brass. It's a little box. It says, I'm really going to butcher this, lepeltjes, which I have learned in Dutch means spoons. That when I bought it, I asked the person what it was, and they said, oh, I don't know, I think that's the name of a candy. But it's not. It means spoons. They would have been tiny spoons. And oddly enough, at the same flea market in another vendor's area, I saw another box kind of similar to this, and it had a different word on it. So I don't know how old these are or anything. But I thought it was neat. I paid $5 for that. Got another door knocker. I just sold the last one. These sell really well. It's made out of brass, and it's old, and I paid $5 for it, and I can probably get 50, 60, something like that for it. I think that's what I got for the last one. This is another thing that I was really excited about. One of my beautiful wooden boxes. It's got marquetry work all around the edges, and it's got hand carving around these edges, and if you check the inside, it's not exactly pristine, but you can tell that it's Victorian because of that lining. So it's a really old box. The guy who sold it to me said it was a tea box, but I'm not sure about that. I guess it could have been. But normally those are lined not in silk, they're lined in something else. It is locking, but I don't have a key. There's nothing on the bottom, there's no markings on it of any kind. But it's in nice condition. I paid $20 for that, and I think that can go for quite a bit, like, oh gosh, over $100 I would say. Maybe. I don't know, don't quote me on that. Another little box. This is just a little carved box, not nearly as old. Probably was for cigarettes, maybe. Not quite sure where that's from either. But I like the look of it, and it was a whopping $2.50. I've got some Pinup girls. Let's see, I don't think any of them are completely nude, so I can show them to you. This is some Pinup Girl playing cards. That's what that looks like. That's the other side. I did stand there and count them all. They're all here, plus the jokers. And they're advertising Superior Vacuum Truck Service in Long Beach, which is where I live, and I love it. The phone number is 73800. I think these are 1940s, just judging from the style of the Pinup Girl. And I paid $7 for those, and I was kind of surprised. They don't sell for all that much. And then I got these 5 Pinup Girl lithographs. They're, according to this, they're from the 1940s, and I believe it. I paid $1 a piece for these. I'm going to sell them as a lot. Oh, that's my alarm. Oops. Sorry. Come on. Come on. There. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, they're cute though. They're not postcards. The backs, I mean, they are postcards, but they're not printed on the back with anything, like with the, place to put the stamp and all that. I think that you could buy these from vending machines. I think that's what these are. The only thing they say on them is made in USA. So anyway, and then this is just a little extra postcard that they threw in for free. It's the postmark on it is 1910, and they had several of these kind of related postcards. They're from Massachusetts. The other ones were, I don't know, they weren't as charming as this one. So I'll just put that with my other old postcards. I put together lots of old postcards sometimes, and occasionally they sell. Let's see. I've got to show you my dolls. I always get into trouble when I buy things like this because they're usually not worth as much as I think they should be. But these are obviously 2 antique Chinese or Japanese. I think they're Chinese baby dolls. They have these embroidered silk clothing. They're in reasonably good condition. One of them is missing a thumb. I can't remember which one now, but other than that, they're not too bad. They have their little shoes. I just thought they were cute. And they're different, their little faces are different. At some point, I will probably look around and see if I can see any marks on the bodies anywhere, but, they look pretty old. Anyway, I paid $15 for the 2 of them. And I have no clue whether they're worth anything or not. Their clothing is a little bit shredded in places. Got this it's not a walking stick, it's a shoehorn with a dog on it. Looks like a nice hunting dog. The dog and the shoehorn are in plastic. The black parts, I think that it's either bamboo or it's wood carved to look like bamboo. It does appear, when you look really close, it does appear to have wood grain under there. So I think it is wood and not plastic. I don't think this is real old. I think it's probably mid-century. I was just starting to research this and I got distracted and didn't finish, but it looked like there were a lot of similar ones out there, so that's kind of an indication that they're not super old. But I'll have to find out more about them. I paid $10 or $15. I can't remember how much. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Have had good luck with shoehorns before. They seem to sell pretty quickly. And I got this compact. And this is 1930s Art Deco. I have sold another almost identical to this, except that it had blue, just solid blue enamel. This I thought was really interesting. I think that covering is leather, and I think it's painted leather, but I'm not 100% sure. The metal parts are brass, and it's got, on this side, it's got a sewing kit with the scissors and, oh, I'm sorry, it's a manicure kit, not sewing. Nail cleaners and a nail file and scissors and stuff. And if it's like the other one, they'll be marked Germany, made in Germany, yeah. Which means pre-war. And then this side has the powder compact. And then, of course, here you have the lipstick. There's no lipstick. And I think there's supposed to be like a little tab that pushes the lipstick up and down. I don't know. Might be missing, but I think most people who collect these don't put the makeup in them anyway. It's got a little bit of wear right there, but otherwise it's in really good condition. I paid $15 for that. And that, I should do okay on that. I don't know how much I'll sell it for. But I'd say, you know, at least $45 or $50, probably more than that. And did I get everything? I think I did. All right, thanks for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and share with your friends. And as I'm shooting this, it's just a little less than a week before Christmas. You'll probably see it in the springtime at the rate I'm going, because I'm so slow at getting these uploaded. But I'll try to do better. And okay, that's it. Bye.